Drew's Ripping Home Repair. We're down here in Southport on Herring Drive. The gentleman's called me down here and said he has a leak. Well, his leak is around a pipe boot. And it's a 3-inch vent pipe that vents your sinks and your toilets and all that. And that's exactly what it looks like on your roof. So if you see one of them coming through your roof and you have that rubber down there that's going bad, this is what we use. This is called a Perma Boot. And it covers them white pipes. Turns it to looking like this. And I'll show you a better example of that and how that works after, when I get up there. So here's your before when the gasket's bad. And here's your after. You have fixed it. And that's what it looks like. And I'll show you how it works. This particular pipe been painted black, so it didn't look so bad, but this is what you get. Same thing that picture was showing you where the boot is cracking all around it. It starts leaking. When I put my pipe boot covers, the original pipe boot cover, I don't cover up that bottom edge, and you're not supposed to actually. It's supposed to be left out so that water can flow around your boot. So that's an improper boot application to start with. So I'm still going to be able to use this Perma Boot though, and I'll show you how that works in a second. Alright, so all I've really done so far here is set this down on top of the existing pipe. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I want to mark all around them shingles so that I can cut them out so that this sits down, so I can caulk around that on the metal okay, so all I'm doing here is I'm sitting this on top. I'm wanting to caulk around this metal, cut the shingles around that metal pipe boot right around this so that I can caulk this down to that metal pipe boot. And then we put some caulking inside of here and some caulking on top of my pipe. Slide this down, and this lip right there covers into that pipe right there, and that takes care of the pipe boot. This is a little bit more difficult than they usually are because the bottom of that pipe boot should not be covered up like that. It should be exposed on the bottom, and I'll show you another example of that in one of my other videos. But it should be exposed and over the top so water can flow over it, not under it, under the shingles, always over the top. So I've had to clear this area here for my boot because, like I said, we had this boot here, it cracked up real bad. That's all the way around it, just like that. So I cleared this area for my boot to go down and sit in. First thing I'm going to do is caulk around the bottom of that. Then I'll put some caulk on the inside, slide the boot over, and there you go, before and after. Alright, I applied a thick bead of caulking here, and it doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to put a good amount down there so that the bottom edge of this is going to sit in it. Okay, I'm going to slide it right over, just like this. Slide it down. The boot itself will change to the angle of the roof. You want to make sure that you get a good seal all around there, and if you don't, you want to pick it back up and seal it down some more. Let me see, there we go. There we go. That's nice. I'm going to put some more caulk around that here and smooth it out with my finger a little bit. Now we're getting ready to put this top piece on. And all I'm going to do is turn it over. You can even do it here. This is much easier if you want to get an idea. Take your caulking, put it around the top of that boot right there. Oops, here we go. Put it right around top of that boot. You can put a little bit on the very top if you want to. It's not going to hurt anything. And it's going to be here now. This is going to last the life of the roof. That's the difference between this and the type of boot that was on there before. You'll never have to change this until the roofers come back and put a roof on it. Slide it right down. You can already feel it sticking. Just push it down, push it down, push it down. It doesn't push anymore. And that's a done deal, except for a little bit of caulking around the bottom edge. That's a Perma Boot, ladies and gentlemen, and that's about the best thing you can do. This is DIY for you do-it-yourselfers. You can literally do it that easy. Normally, like I said, the bottom. All right, I'm going to clean up all the trash here. Normally, you won't even have that much. You just cut it around the top, and that's a wrap. Done deal. You can do all of your boots like that. All of them.